Hello. What do you do when your friend sends you a gorgeous pack of lovely origami paper in the post? Do you make a beautiful kusudama flower from Feisty Crafts video? No, I've already done that. You think of some origami. This is two-sided paper. It's always nice to be able to use it. And we're going to make these little gift boxes. Inside we've got, oh, I'll open this one for us. Inside we've got another little box. So you can put something inside there, keep something on your craft table, give it as a gift for somebody else. So we're going to be needing our usual equipment. Do we need a pencil? No. Do we need some scissors? No. Do we need glue? We always need glue. No glue. Do we need a ruler? No ruler. What do we need? We need one square of paper and nothing else, because real origami just uses folds. When I say one square of paper, slightly exaggerating. We need one square of paper for the top box and one square of paper for the bottom box. So one here, one here. That's what we need. Okay, we don't need any glue. These boxes are just going to hold themselves together. The origami paper that I've got is 15 centimetres, and that will give us a 15 centimetre square, and that will give us a 5 centimetre box. So you can use your mathematical skills to make that go up or down depending on the size. But this is the size box we're going to make today, and it was from a 15 centimetre square piece of paper. So join me on the other camera and I'll show you close up how to fold our lovely gift box. So here we are with our lovely little box, and the other box is underneath. Remember, we're not using any glue, so the fact that these flaps are still open is fine. That's what you're going to be doing. They're both the same size, but then you just tuck them together like that. Okay, so as I say, 15 centimetre square, 5 centimetre box. So I'm going to do this nice paper when we're here. Oh no, I'm not, because I've just realised I've already got one like that and I haven't got one like this, so I'm going to use that one. Okay, so this is where I am with this one, and I'm going to make my first fold, and my first folds look like that. Okay, so you might want to pause on there to have a look. So I'm going to fold this one in half, and then in half the other way. I've got this white one just to show you because it's harder for you to see the folds on there, but that's what the fold would be like. And then I'm going to turn this over. It's not necessary to turn this over. Our next fold is going to be along here. So if you can just see that one there, I might just get the pen so that you could see that a bit more clearly. We're going to fold along there. Okay. So we're going to fold this corner into the centre, like that. And then we're going to do the same with all four. There's always a bit in origami where you think, oh, this is really easy. Yeah, got that. And then there's one bit where you go, that's really hard. So I'll show you when we get to that bit, but this bit's the easy bits. And lots of origami starts like this. Now run your fingers over. Making good folds is, of course, always the point. So we've now got another square, and our flaps are opening up like this. Nothing being stuck down, all of our flaps into the centre. So the next thing we're going to do, having our flaps in like that, is fold along this line and this line into the centre, like that. So I'm going to show you this on here. So we've got the centre point here where my finger is, because that's where our folds are, and we're going to move this edge into there, like that. Okay, so I'm undoing that, this edge in here, and then we're going to go and do the same on the other side. So this edge is going to come into the centre. Don't worry about turning it round in its orientation. We're not flipping it over at any point. in this one, but we are going like this is absolutely fine. Oh, I've just knocked the camera, sorry. Okay, that's funny. Okay, now you need to identify the center of this. So we're going to fold this in half so that we can see where the center is. And that will give us a little mark here where we're in the center. And we're now going to fold this edge into here. We are not flipping it over. So these are still open. And I'm now taking this one into here. Okay, so it's very similar to the fold that we just did a second ago. But we're just doing that. And you'll notice, oh, squeaky. You'll notice that it's still a square. All the way through this, it has continued to be a square. So we did it in there, and then our next fold was going like that. Now, there's always this bit in origami where you open it back up again, having put all of this effort into doing that. So we're now going to open it up to the stage we were at before when we had our flaps like that. So each one is in there, but we've now got all of these other little flap folds inside. Okay, so what we're going to do now, and this is the bit that's the most complicated bit. So I've got it open, and I'm going to open this one, and I'm going to fold along. I'm just going to show you with a dark pen here. I'm going to fold along this line and this line here. Okay, so I was like this. I've opened that and I'm going to fold in there. Okay, but before I do the other one, I'm going to fold across here. Now all of these folds are already here. You're just following the ones that are there, and that is the most complicated bit right there. So I'm just going to show you that on the real one. Okay, so we've got them all like this, and we're opening one flap up like an envelope. We're then identifying the one down here, which is a fold, and turning that in like that. There's another fold in here, and that's going to go up. I'm just going to move that like that so that you can see that that's going up. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, folding that in and that up like that. That's then going to fold over the top and down, and that is the kind of complicated bit of ending up like that. So I'm just going to be totally certain that we're happy with that. So we were like this here, and then we're opening it there. We're folding along here, and then we're folding up there, like that. We've got this V shape. We're doing the same thing on the other side, and then folding down here and in to the center. We're then going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. So it helps to turn it around, open it up. And this really is the hard bit. So pause, go back, pause, go back. We're going to go on the side we're folding in, and then up, in, and then up. You'll find on this one, it kind of wants to do it now because the other half, it's already done. So then it folds over the top and back into the center. Don't worry about the fact that it does that and still keeps flopping open, because that's actually what traditional origami does. It's not held with any glue, so it's okay for it to keep coming up. What you do need to do is put your fingers around the edge like that, and even just pinch all of the corners and all of the spaces that you can to go all the way around. So when you have, I've done a plain one for the bottom. When you put them back together again, you just need to wiggle it to get it inside. Fold your corners. It doesn't actually, this is a traditional origami box, and they don't use a smaller one for underneath, because what you want is for it to be tight like that. I'm going to throw that around now and nothing's coming off. If you made the square underneath smaller, it would slip out. If you want that, that's absolutely fine, but this is about keeping itself neat like this without using any glue or ribbon or string or anything. It's just as it is, nothing else. So you could write the name on there if you were using just plain paper or whatever. So it's about just slipping it together and keeping it like that. If you've been on one of my other classes, you might have some beautiful tiny little painted thing that you can pop inside your box, put it back together again, wiggle it in and give it to somebody. You might even have a beautiful handmade tag that you can attach. This one's matching my yellow one, so I could do that on there, and we could have a lovely handmade tag on there as well. Beautiful gifts for any kind of occasion. Proper origami at last. See you soon for more Felicity Crafts summer fun.